Hello. I have food in my mouth. One sec. I don't know why I started recording. We're back to DDLC Plus. I forgot to start on the desktop, but I suppose it doesn't matter because it's not like we unlocked any, whatevers. Anyway, I think I have to write another poem for that to unlock. So, for that to unlock. So I think we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna, yeah. Oh, fuck, wrong one. Fuck. My brain's slow. Yes. Boom, ding, boom, boom, boom. Boop. Kitty. Email. Do I get an email now? I've been wondering about that. Papa. Play? That's what I thought. That's okay. I can use some of her words. Vacation? That's what I thought. Kawaii. Sugar. Fun. Damn it. Games feels very Sayori though. Fireflies? That feels jumpy. There we go. Milk. Cheer? Damn it. Bubbles. Cute. Pink. Silly. Oh, fuck. Lazy. Damn it. Alright. Summon Natsuki. Cheeks. Loud? Damn it. Giggle. I think that was a Natsuki poem. Oh man. I'm the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked in too. Oh, fuck. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. One sec, let me take a sip of my beverage. Sorry if you heard that. Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Do you like Undertale, Monica? Monica, do you like Sans? Do you like Sans Undertale? Have you read my Undertale fanfiction? My self-published sorry. My middle school Undertale phase ruined the word determination for me. So now anytime someone says determination, I'm like, filled with determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, did they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. I love Natsuki so much. That's not how you say my name at all. And that joke makes no sense in translation. Don't worry about it, Natsuki. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk with everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry about me too much. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Cookie, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Cookie. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing things up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Cookie. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Cookie. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, and you should forget about what I just said. I'll try to go talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright? Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said not to forget just to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible for me to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one acting out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Huh? I look up and see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. 1 second. Sorry. Very classy, I know, Natsuki. I apologize. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. So Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you'd be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about it because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a little more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? don't get the wrong idea or anything. Don't get the wrong idea or anything. God, we're a couple of tsunderes over here. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room, why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I made eye contact with Monica, and she smiled at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh? I don't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Cookie. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Ugh. Poor Sayori, I love her. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. I love Natsuki. Natsuki? What? You're not very confident in your writing, are you? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Cookie? Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing poems if people just say, that's cute, it's just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. It's really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk to smooth out the wrinkles she put into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it up, Natsuki snatches the poem from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true the first time I read your poems, I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's too focused on simple happiness and doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a whole lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want to see you look at my face I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Oh, this is the poem that's made me cry multiple times. Oh, okay. Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking's a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's all torn apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because of you, because you, because you. Ugh, I did it without crying, guys. Oh, I love that poem so much, Natsuki. You don't even fucking know. Like, if we're talking first half of game poems, that's my favorite poem. Just love that poem. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. I fucking love it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing feelings that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. I love it, Natsuki. You don't even fucking know. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think of these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. Well, I'm glad. Seeing Natsuki satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Huh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would snap your neck. Never mind. I'm just glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her word and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah, I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. I know you don't want to read my poem, Yuri. Yuri doesn't look enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me, but I should leave her be for now. Sorry, Natsuki. Sorry, Yuri. I do like your writing. Hi, Cookie. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would make me really happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's accurate. Oh, come on, Cookie. It's awfully suspicious, you know, spending time with her in a club room every day, pretending to like the manga she's into. You know how Natsuki is. I'm not pretending. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Huh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Cookie. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give in to what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. I thought you were all 18, Monika. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monika. While I care about the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monika smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you all now, alright? Alright. Sorry. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink because this is kind of a long poem. And it isn't as emotional for me as, Because You, so it'll be a little easier to read. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A lady who has found a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers is the sort of thing that gives life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. Don't you mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. If you're ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not... Are you ever too because you're afraid it's not that good? Yes, all the time, Monica. Give me advice. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Not in my experience. I'm horrified to share my writing. Even though I do have a friend who will occasionally send me his writing and stuff and be like, can you read this for me? And I'm like, yeah, okay. He's cool. But if you find other people that... Yeah, I already read that. Because instead of just telling you that your writing's good or okay or bad, they'll focus on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. Actually, I do have that experience with my creative writing teacher. I really miss being in school only because of her. I dislike all of school, but then I can write like a page of garbage and then send it to her and she'll be like, wow, I hope you continue with this, and then I don't. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, this is kind of a short episode, but I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm ending it here mostly just because I don't know when my dad's coming home, and I don't want him to come home to me going, Doki, Doki. Oh my god. Hey, Natsuko. I love Natsuki. She's so cute. Ugh. Got Because You, one of my favorite fucking poems ever, and The Lady Who Knows Everything, another really good poem. Okay. That'll be it, though. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. All that jazz I always tell you to do, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. And I will see you guys some other point. Bye-bye! This poem is called Gym Rat. I'm running on a treadmill, moving fast, staying still, going nowhere, feeling thrills, getting buff while popping pills. Like a rat on a hamster wheel, same food for every meal, not making a single squeal, all for those damn legs of steel. Squatting on the cold gym floor, sweating more and more and more, legs are sore, they're sore, they're sore, this fun hobby's become a chore. I'm running faster, faster still, burning like I'm on a grill, sweating so much that I feel ill, but here I am on the treadmill.